that have come around. And it's not that I think that we will probably vote to stay within the EU. That was only after David Cameron came and asked for concessions from the EU on certain matters, which helped to appease the people, because we are slightly separated from this kind of people in the UK might not just feel quite as European as people in the mainland, because we get on a plane and we come to Europe, but we get on a plane and we go to the United States. There's not.
Well, you also get on a train and you come to Europe.
Sorry?
You can also get on a train or a boat and come to Europe. So it's not just a plane.
Well, you could get on a boat and go to Africa if you're taking it.
Well, you have 30 minutes. 40.
The Republic of Ireland's economy was overheating. It was growing so quickly because the interests were so low, because of what was happening in France and Germany at the time, so the European Central Bank kept the interest rates very low, because that's what they needed. For the majority of the people in Europe, that is what they needed. But for countries on their own, they had their own circumstances, and it's very hard to, when you have a common policy, for example, interest rates, for the Republic of Ireland, low interest rates was not what they needed at that time. They needed higher interest rates to slow down borrowing, and as a result of the low interest rates, the economy kept growing. There should be a little more separation in terms of how countries can deal with their own issues, and people feel like, for instance, that the Irish, they felt like they were powerless to deal with the interest rates because they had left their own currency and they had moved to the euro. They had nothing they could do to they can't do anything for you, they can't bring any part back, because at that time that's what people wanted, and it is all a more compromise. Maybe it was only symbolic, but those symbolic gestures might be enough to keep the UK in the EU. And would you prefer that there to the country leaving?
No, me definitely no. I would think it would be detrimental for the UK first of all if they left.
Okay.
In my view, but than the EU. The UK, in my eyes, it would be a poorer EU, both in terms of culture, in terms of influence in the decision making, because
kiezen op wie dat geeft. Hè. Ja, dat wel, ja.
the pains of democracy. Report about things that were happening here or in Strasbourg, and they would use archive materials for television. And they would say the European Parliament today in Strasbourg decided, and they would show Brussels, or the other way around. The easy way to figure out which is which when you're home is actually the color of the benches. Here it is brown, in Strasbourg it's blue. Okay, that's...
Which one? We have federal, we have Flemish one, we have blue. Now we start, bonjour.
Ik heb er zo 3 dagen. Ja. Ik heb van de week nog door.
Er is een discussie met Eddy, voordat we zo de strand zijn.
Also, Wat is al een beetje.